Are you curious about microdosing, its risks and benefits, and the key aspects to consider to ensure a valuable experience? Buenas gente, I am Ramiro, Andean medicine man and philosophy teacher, and tonight we'll attempt to reach nirvana with the help of Microdose. We'll break down this video into three big chunks. First, the concept related to microdosing in general. Second, the specifics about microdosing psilocybin mushrooms. And third, the future directions and trends of microdosing. Microdosing is a modern approach to using master plants from ancient traditions. It means taking small, self-perceptual amounts of a psychedelic substance to gain subtle but positive effects without experiencing a full psychedelic trip. These beneficial effects go beyond clinical improvements, enhancing daily life aspects like mood, creativity, focus, and productivity, all while avoiding the intense effects of a larger dose. New definitions are evolving to drop the term soft-perceptual since it can be misleading, but we'll dive deeper into this when discussing doses. Macrodosing is the traditional way master plants have been used. It involves taking a much larger dose, usually 10 to 30 times a microdose, leading to a full psychedelic experience. This includes intense visual and auditory hallucinations, deep introspective thoughts, and significant changes in perception and consciousness. It's usually done in a controlled setting with someone to take care for you throughout the experience. Microdosing can seem confusing because of the many terms used. Let's clarify some terms that we use at our center to help you understand better. Dosing days are the days you take your microdose. Rest days are the days between dosing days when you take nothing. A cycle is a dosing day followed by its rest days. A program is many cycles repeated consistently for 6 to 8 weeks. A rest period is a break of 2 to 4 weeks after completing a program. And a protocol is the ratio between dosing days and rest days. The two most well-known protocols are the Fadiman protocol, named after Dr. James Fadiman, a pioneer in psychedelic research. This involves taking a microdose every third day. For example, day 1 is the dosing day. Days 2 and 3 are rest days, repeated for 6 to 8 weeks and followed by a 2 to 4 week rest period. This protocol is gentle and gradual, providing a balance between experiencing the benefits and allowing the body to rest. The Stamets protocol, developed by mycologist Paul Stamets, is also called a stacking protocol. It involves 4 dosing days followed by 3 rest days, repeated for 6 to 8 weeks with a 2 to 4 week rest period. It builds up benefits over dosing days, with rest days preventing intolerance. It was conceived initially for psilocybin mushrooms but can be adapted for other master plants. Some people find personalized schedules work best, adjusting dosages and frequency for optimal benefit. The key with personalized schedules is careful self-observation and journaling to track how different dosages and frequencies affect you. For this reason, we recommend starting with a tried-and-true protocol rather than a personalized one. This approach provides a reliable baseline that you can improve upon. Finding your equalizing dose and protocol is crucial, but so is integrating the insights and experiences gained during microdose. Integration involves reflecting on thoughts, emotions, and perceptions, leading to lasting personal growth and transformation. Integration is crucial for a few reasons. Microdosing can lead to profound insights and revelations about oneself and the world. Integration helps to solidify these insights, making them more accessible and actionable in everyday life. Integration provides a space to process and understand these emotions, fostering emotional resilience and self-awareness. Microdosing may inspire new ways of thinking and behaving. Integration allows individuals to consciously incorporate these changes into their lives, leading to lasting positive habits and behaviors. Activities like reflection, meditation, journaling, art, and therapy are great for integration, so let me know in the comments below if this is a topic that you'd like me to explore in greater detail in the future. Microdosing with psychedelic substances has garnered increasing attention from research in recent years, but the scientific evidence regarding its efficacy and safety is still in its early stages. While there is a growing body of research, much of it remains preliminary and limited in scope. Nevertheless, the results of existing studies are promising, suggesting potential benefits for mental health and cognitive enhancement. Despite the promising findings, existing research on microdosing has a few limitations. Many studies on microdosing rely on self-reported data, which can be subjective and prone to biases. Additionally, the lack of standardized protocols and measures makes it difficult to compare results across the studies. Most studies on microdosing have small sample sizes and may not be representative of the general population. Furthermore, there is a lack of diversity in study participants, with most research focusing on predominantly white, educated, and middle-class individuals. The long-term effects of microdosing remain poorly understood. While short-term studies suggest potential benefits, more research is needed to assess the safety and efficacy of long-term microdosing. Psilocybin mushrooms, often referred to as magic mushrooms, are a group of fungi that contain the naturally occurring psychedelic compounds psilocybin and psilocin. These compounds are responsible for the hallucinogenic effects experienced by users. There are over 180 species of psilocybin mushrooms, with psilocybin cubensis being one of the most well-known and widely used. When ingested, psilocybin is metabolized into psilocin, which then interacts with serotonin receptors in the brain, leading into altered perceptions, enhanced sensory experiences, and profound changes in consciousness. It is important to emphasize that we are not talking about other mushrooms like Amanita muscaria that, even though having a wide ancestral use in some indigenous nationalities, have completely different compounds, effects, and security profiles. While psilocybin mushrooms have an extensive historical and cultural significance, we are not going to delve into that in detail because microdosing is not an ancestral use of those fungi. But feel free to let me know in the comments below if you would like me to expand on this topic in a future video. There are several popular methods for preparing psilocybin mushrooms for microdosing, each with its own advantages. One of the most convenient methods is to grind dried mushrooms into a fine powder and fill empty capsules with it. This allows for precise dosing and easy consumption. Capsules are discreet, portable, and eliminate the taste of mushrooms, which some people find unpleasant. Creating a tincture involves extracting the active compounds from the mushrooms using alcohol. The mushrooms are soaked in high-proof alcohol for several weeks, then strained to produce a potent liquid extract. Tinctures allow for accurate dosing with a dropper and can be mixed into drinks. Some people prefer food, such as chocolate or gummies that have powdered mushrooms incorporated into them. This can make the experience more enjoyable, especially for those who dislike the taste or texture of mushrooms. Some people like adding powdered mushrooms to their beverages, like their morning tea or coffee. Since the active principles of mushrooms deteriorate rapidly in presence of water, large quantities cannot be prepared in advance. Therefore, you will need a very precise scale, able to measure in fractions of a gram in order to prepare your beverage daily. The standard microdose for psilocybin mushrooms typically ranges from 1/10 to 4/10 of a gram of dried mushrooms. For more sensitive individuals, even as little as 1/20 of a gram can be an effective microdose. A dose that causes no noticeable change in perception is known as a soft perceptual dose. However, many professionals argue that defining the ideal microdose as soft perceptual can be misleading, as it suggests the goal is not to feel any effect. In reality, many people report greater benefits from slightly higher doses. Conversely, a dose that you start to notice is called a threshold dose, which can be bothersome for some individuals. At our therapy center, we understand that the goal of microdosing is to find a dose that maximizes desired effects while minimizing unwanted sensations. Therefore, we use the term equalizing dose to refer to the dose that provides the greatest benefits while eliminating undesirable effects. While microdosing psilocybin mushrooms can offer various benefits, it is crucial to be aware of the potential risks and undesired effects to make informed decisions. One of the most commonly reported side effects of microdosing is increased anxiety. Although the doses are low, some individuals may still experience heightened anxiety or nervousness, particularly if they are predisposed to anxiety disorder. Another potential downside is the risk of distraction. While many people microdose to enhance focus and productivity, some may find that it has the opposite effect, leading to difficulty concentrating or maintaining attention on tasks. While many people microdose to boost their energy levels, some may experience difficulties falling asleep or maintaining deep sleep. Individuals with color blindness may encounter what are known as tracers in their field of vision. Tracers occur when objects leave blurry trails behind them as they move. With repeated use, the body can build up to a tolerance to psilocybin, reducing its effectiveness over time. This is why it's so important to respect both resting days between dosing days and resting periods between programs. While low doses are unlikely to cause major psychological issues, there is still a potential for cumulative effects, especially in individuals with a history of mental health conditions. Proper integration is key to prevent this. Although psilocybin is not physically addictive, there is still a risk of psychological dependence. Some individuals might become reliant on microdosing to feel good or be productive, which can be problematic. Proper integration and sufficient resting periods are essential to prevent it. The legal status of psilocybin varies widely around the world. In many places, it is classified as a Schedule 1 substance, making it illegal to possess, use, or distribute. It is important to be fully aware of the laws in your jurisdiction and to consider the legal risks involved. Using psilocybin mushrooms raises questions about self-medication and responsible use. While many people use psychedelics for personal growth and healing, it is essential to consider the broader implications, including sourcing practices and the impact on indigenous cultures that have traditionally used this substance. Microdosing psilocybin mushrooms has been reported to offer a range of benefits, enhancing various aspects of mental and emotional well-being. Let's delve into some of the most commonly cited advantages. One of the most significant benefits reported by individuals who microdose is an improvement in mood and emotional regulation. Psilocybin interacts with serotonin receptors in the brain, which can lead to a more balanced and positive mood. Many users find that microdosing helps to alleviate symptoms of depression and anxiety, providing a gentle lift in their emotional state. This can translate into a greater sense of well-being, increased resilience to stress, and a more stable emotional baseline. By promoting neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to adapt and form new neural connections, microdosing may help rewire negative thought patterns, contributing to long-term emotional health. Microdosing is also renowned for its ability to enhance creativity and problem-solving skills. Users often report experiencing heightened creative thinking, which allows them to approach problems from a new and innovative angles. This is particularly beneficial for artists, writers, designers, and anyone involved in creative professions. The subtle shifts in perception and thought processes can break down mental barriers, helping individuals to think more freely and connect ideas in novel ways. Whether it's brainstorming new ideas or finding unique solutions to complex challenges, microdosing can facilitate a more flexible and expansive mind. Another major benefit of microdosing is the potential to boost focus and productivity. Many users find that taking small doses of psilocybin helps them to maintain sustained attention on tasks, enhancing their ability to concentrate and complete work efficiently. This is particularly useful in high-pressure environments or for individuals with demanding workloads. By promoting a state of flow, a mental state where one is fully immersed and engaged in activities, microdosing can help individuals perform at their peak. This increased productivity can lead to a greater job satisfaction and overall success in professional endeavors. The field of microdosing is rapidly evolving, with emerging research shedding light on its potential future uses and applications. As the scientific understanding of microdosing expands, researchers are exploring its potential for clinical applications. Early studies suggest that microdosing may hold promise as a treatment for mental health conditions such as depression, anxiety, PTSD, and addiction. Future research will likely focus on conducting larger-scale clinical trials to further investigate the therapeutic efficacy and safety of microdosing. Advances in neuroscience are providing new insights into the mechanisms of action of psychedelics like psilocybin. Researchers are using neuroimaging techniques such as fMRI and PET scans to study how microdosing affects brain function and connectivity. Understanding these neural mechanisms could lead to novel therapeutic interventions and personalized treatment approaches. In addition to scientific research, there are several trends shaping the microdosing community. Microdosing is becoming increasingly accepted and normalized in mainstream culture. Media coverage, personal testimonials, and celebrity endorsements have helped to destigmatize the practice and raise awareness of its potential benefits. As a result, more people are experimenting with microdosing and sharing their experiences openly. Microdosing is being explored for a wide range of purposes beyond mental health, including cognitive enhancement, personal development, and spiritual exploration. From Silicon Valley tech workers seeking a competitive edge to wellness enthusiasts looking to optimize their well-being, microdosing is attracting a diverse range of users with varied goals and motivations. The microdosing community is growing rapidly, with online forums, social media groups, and meetups providing platforms for individuals to connect, share information, and support each other. Community-driven initiatives such as microdosing retreats and group studies are fostering collaboration and collective learning within the microdosing community. This last point is super important because it is what we call Ayllu in the ancestral medicine tradition. And guess what? It's also going to be the topic of our next video up there.